Hello everybody, Chaotix here, and this is an update video. And if for whatever reason, if you're not looking at the video itself, or if you didn't read the title of this video, this update is about Portal 2. And before I even start talking about what I want to talk about this, I have to say thank you all for being so patient with me, with even giving any kind of information out about this game, or anything about this game, to be honest. I know a lot of you found my channel because of my first run through of the game, my blind run through, excuse me, and you guys have been waiting patiently for me to get to the second. Well, this should answer a lot of questions of why I haven't done the second game just yet. Main reason I wanted to go into is the fact that I don't own the game, and I know some of you might have the question of, well, wait, you played the first one, how come you don't have the second one? Well, the first one I got for free off of Steam for a limited time. I mean, when I heard Steam had it, and when I finally realized what kind of game it was, I just jumped on it, and it was like, let's go ahead and try this out. And completely blind to me, I was just like, oh wow, the madness. This game's gonna make me lose my mind and drive me nuts. And with that, I was actually, as I was playing the game, I was kind of wondering how I was gonna get the second game and how I was gonna play it. To be honest with you guys, like I at a time I was gonna play it on a console, like either most likely on my PlayStation 3, maybe my Xbox 360. I don't even know. I don't even know what I want to do with that. But at the time, I was thinking about how I was going to play the game, the second one anyway. And I think I was more leaning to the PS3. But then when I got to the end of the game, I was like, I gotta play this on the computer. I gotta play the second one on the computer. And had I have had what termination normally, if I had a credit card, then yeah, I would have gone ahead and got off Steam. I don't know if Steam takes PayPal. I'm not familiar with it at all. But if it did, then that still wouldn't help me out because PayPal and me don't get along. I like to give PayPal my information. They say my information is incorrect. I start giving it the finger and cussing at it, and then the computer just like, I don't know what to say about that. And then I'm just like frustrated. I'm frustrated, and I'm like, whatever. So aside from that, I've actually been trying to find this game. Unfortunately, I can't find it. And that's really irking me really badly. Cause I'm like, I need to find this game for me to play it. And I don't know where I should be looking, to be honest. I've gone to a few game stores like GameStop, but then when I really think about it and I look at GameStop's games and I look at their PC games, not a whole lot. And a lot of it is just WoW or yeah, WoW. That's normally the game I normally see every time I go to a GameStop and look at the PC. I just see WoW, and I'm like, not looking for you. I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for something that's fun for me. um, Other than that, trying to find this game has been a complete pain in the ass because honestly, if I had the game, I most likely would have jumped into the second one, no questions asked. I probably would have hold off a little bit though, just so I can be more at ease at doing my commentary, more comfortable at doing it, shall I say. Uh, and I wanted it to look a lot better because I don't know if I was the only one to notice, but I could notice on the first playthrough of the game, it didn't look as good as it should have. Like there was sometimes where I think the frame rate might have dropped or whatnot, or I don't know what you would call it. It would look clear one minute and then it would look all kind of like weird. I don't know what you would call that, but yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look all that good. I gotta deal with it because I didn't know what I was doing at the time. But I mean, now I know how to make my videos in better quality. Mostly, anyway. I'm sure there's still stuff that I need to learn, but I know how to make it in better quality, and hopefully I can say my next few statements without stuttering, because that's just embarrassing to everybody. Anyways, so besides that, I wanted to learn how to just, one, be more comfortable at doing my commentary so everything is more flow and I can be more like myself, or more like myself. Be more as my, you know what, whatever. You know what I was saying. Be more like myself. Whatever. There. Yeah. And I wanted to look better, and I wanted to be able to edit my videos more properly. Other than that, I think the only other thing I really wanted to do before getting this game was getting a headset. And strangely enough, before I did this video, I've actually, this is probably take number 7 because I keep messing up. I had a headset and I went through the whole thing perfectly, and then I listened to myself with the headset. Sounds terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm gonna blame it on the headset. But I'm gonna be looking into headsets and what sounds good and what sounds bad. I don't know the whole thing. More like I'm gonna be looking into headsets. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't technically need it. I just think a headset would be um, useful, shall I say? It would be very useful. So that way my voice doesn't sound like it's far back or really up close or something like that. It's kind of centered and whatnot. So, but that's something I can work on later. Um, see what else I want to talk about. Oh, I don't know if I did. Talk about the comic. I don't think I did, but anyway, the comic. Thank you for those that told me about the comic and sent me a link to go read it. Yeah, I did because science is stupid. But what I do want to say about that is the fact that I did not know what that girl's name was in the first game, because when you first wake up, they just say subject name, and then it's kind of like bleeped out, so you don't know what her name is. And I come to find out that her name is Shell. Funny fact about my first blind run through of the game was that I made up a new girl name each time I made a video. So each video, new girl name. Just kind of random. It's like, oh, I feel like you're this person today, so booyah, that's your name. And it's I guess now that I know her name is I believe it's Shell, I feel more better because I'm like, yeah, you have a name. Why couldn't they not just tell me your name in the game? That would have been awesome. Apparently the game thought I had ESP and I could read its mind and be like, oh, wait, games don't have minds. It's artificial intelligence, whatever the hell whatever's intelligence, there we go, be able to conjure up the name. Way to go, game developers. Next time when you try to introduce people to a game and you want them to know your characters, here's an idea. Actually say their names. But to be fair, I bet you if I actually had the game like I had like a physical copy of the game and the manual, probably would have set the name in there and I'd be like, oh, well, isn't that convenient? But yeah. I made up a new name for her all the time. And another thing is, I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to pronounce the female robot evil thing that keeps trying to kill me. Is it Gladys or is it GLaDOS? I'm not sure which pronunciation is it. Is it the first one or the second one? Please let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments because that'd be helpful. Because the last thing I want to do is completely say her name or say her name incorrectly, and then she comes through my computer, and then she spreads neurotoxins all in my room, and then I'm dead. I don't want to see that happen. So yeah, just let me know how I'm supposed to pronounce her name, and then we'll be all good. And I think my last question is, before I get into that, I watched the trailer to Portal 2, and it made me more excited to play the game, obviously. But I noticed something. There's 2 robots. I don't know if they're your friend. I don't know if they're your foe. I'm just thinking they're enemies in the game at the moment. Don't tell me if they're not or if they are, because that would probably mess the game up for me. But as my mind is working at the moment, I feel like they're enemies in the game. They're going to try to kill me. And the only reason I think this, because in the first game, we had those little android terroroid things that shot a whole bunch of machine guns at me, killing me instantly almost all the time, except for maybe like 4 or 5 times. But they killed me a lot. I always said if those things could move around, I would be dead forever. And seeing how those things were moving around, completely terrified. But I am willing to play the game. Oh man. But yeah. What are their names? There's 2 of them. There's like a tall one with an orange eye. Have no idea what his name is. And then there's like a pudgy, small, round one for blue eye. Have no idea what his name is either. I would like to know what their names are. Because knowing how this game likes to be so vague about, oh, your name is this, I really doubt that they would tell me what their names are. So that would help me out. Because I would like to know their names. And before I forget, because those are my questions. But before I forget, just in case anybody happens to ask this question, I want to answer it now. So I have to like repeat myself at all. I will not be doing co-op. I know, that's probably, I know, calm down. Why am I not doing co-op? Because I have no one to play it with, first and foremost. It'd be like, I'm playing by myself and the other, I don't even know how it even works, to be honest. I know it's co-op in the game, but I don't know anything about it. But from what I'm guessing here that another person would play along with you and you would solve puzzles together. That's my idea of what the co-op is going to be like. Can't be too much different from the main game. But seeing how I have no one to play with, and you can't really play it by yourself, yeah, that's not happening. I'm not saying that I won't ever do it. Maybe somewhere in the distant future, I might have someone to play with, and then I can do co-op. But until then, I'm saying it now, co-op's not happening. After the main game's over with, I'm done with it. So that's all I can really say for it. So just make sure we're on the same page. I'm not doing co-op, but sometime in the future when I actually have someone to play with or someone wants to play with me in the game, then we'll make co-op happen. And to be honest with you guys, I would rather play with someone who doesn't know anything about the game. I want them to be as lost and as confused as me, because I think that would be really funny. I think it would be really funny and hilarious. Or just people screaming at the computers like, it's right there, you idiots! Hit the button! Oh my god! So, I don't know. But, with that said, hopefully all this will... Oh, wait! I never even said when I would do the game, did I? I wanted to do the game during the summer. Completely forgot about this. I don't know how. I wanted to do the game in the summer, but I figured I would move it up a month. I think the summer would be like 2 months from now. So I'm going to try to do the game sometime in May. I want to say mid-May, near the end of May. That last... The end-ish weekish of May is when I want to do this game. Can't believe if I did say that, I'm sorry for repeating myself. I don't think I said anything about that. But, guys, like I said, this has been Chaotix. I know I didn't say chaotixfusion. I'm trying something a little bit different here. But, thank you for watching this update video, even though we always know these videos are crap and boring because you don't see anything moving. Unless I'm playing Tetris. and I'm blinking out. Thank you for watching this video. And I'll see you guys, hopefully, in Portal 2. Till then, you know the drill. Stay coolly.